See if he can beat one today at Faceless. So it's going to be pretty similar for their off lane. Obviously, it's going to be almost exactly the same. The Nyx Assassin going up onto that top lane. He won't be up against any kind of Underlord shenanigans this time around. It will be Arteezy, who's almost in a... He's actually just in a solo role up here as a life stealer. So EG commits Samel to the mid, and then down to bottom lane, Zai, Universe, and Crit are all going to start on the off lane.
We'll see some side pulls here, I imagine, from the Earth
with
Spirit.
A heavy push into the T1 tower, like when you're with a Terrorblade or a Luna, line up on Faceless, so it's not as bad for them.
Mid lane, Jabs getting a bit of pressure coming his way. We'll be okay. Sanking used the Shrine. I don't know if that was an intentional play, but Jabs is
on top lane. Rolling Boulder forward. The stun came in for the Nyx Assassin. He doesn't have anything really left, and, well, that'll be the death of Ice Ice Ice. Arteezy actually went all out on him. He went for both Feast as well as Open Wounds. No rage to fight up against the Nyx Assassin. And they already had a bit of a tussle.
Just have to worry about the support rotation coming his way.
You say without dying. He just crossed over the river, but I don't think there's... Yeah, with no Dire Observer Ward up on this hill next to the tower, they don't find the opening straight away, so they roll in. Spy Carapace by a little bit of time. Crit's waiting for the attack. XY, it's a perfect kick from Crit. Now the Paralyzing Cast and the Burrow Strike with Maledict. They'll have some decent damage. There was the Eye to fall first. Nyx Assassin barely surviving out of range of the Infest damage.
That kill, but he will make his way down towards the bottom lane and look for someone like Zai on the Sayo.
He's able to find him. Hits the Vendetta, lands the stun, and he doesn't have mana burn, but one more hit will do it, and Black jumping forward on top of Universe. The pit is down, and Universe is already bailing. He's going all the way home, and then we'll TP back out.
Yeah, does what damage he can. Nice little pick off. Gets Slarka free a lane as well. He kind of create some space there. And overall, it looks like things are shaping up a little bit better. They've been able to give Sanking bottom lane. Meanwhile, Universe needs to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, Black wants to initiate in, but there's your first stun. Jump forward with that pounce. They leash him up, and Universe wants to keep fighting. Shadow Dance to Valble, so Black jumping forward. He doesn't have that Dark Pact to Valble. He's one more hit, and actually with the Dark Pact, he'll get it. But the cost, it's Samael, who TP'd himself in. Blinks further forward. That Meld Strike destroys Black. So a double kill for him. And there's two cores that Samael's able to pick up. One practically solo. Gets the silence off. The Tower Denial is there for Ice Ice Ice. Spy Carapace is up, but he just doesn't have the time for it. Next Y also arrives. Support is here with Nuts.
He's got an epicenter.
Burrow Strike forward, triggers off the epicenter. They really want that kill over on the life stealer with Universe with a Dark Grip. They bring everybody in. The kick is perfect. And Arteezy will get a double kill, and they're all going home.
Very nicely played. That relocate had to come in to help and save Arteezy. Sand King was like, all right, he's just used rage.
Go in. Two-man stun only, but he got revealed. It was the Sentry Ward that was previously planted down, so Wish Doctor for the IO, and Arteezy will actually make it a little bit more in favor of Evil Geniuses, and Samael looking to do the same. Black fights under the Shrine. Jabs will arrive with that laser miss. Samael not too happy to try and go back into this fight when he gets Burrow Striked up. That's a huge streak to give over to Jabs. Crim may get the kickoff. And Rolling Boulder away, but Black doesn't have the movement speed to catch up. But that's big items coming their way. That's now the Shadow Blade going to be completely done. If he can run this off, he's actually got the Shadow Dance off, which will allow him a little bit of life to survive unless Crit. Is there anything else to really throw out? Black's low with the Burrow Strike and the double stun with the Nyx Assassin. This is big if they can bring him down quickly. But Universe, he's still so damn tanky, and with Samael to the front lines, they realize there's just too much damage for them to deal with. Nyx Assassin, one more attack from Samael, won't be able to get in time.
And Jab's got Universe, so it actually ends up being an okay fight. Jabs will be able to TP out. They lose just a Witch Doctor for 2 kills. You're thrilled about that if you're Faceless at this point.
Coming back in, they want this kill. Preps the epicenter, looks for the blink in, the Burrow Strike. It's going to go over on a live sealer, but it didn't hit on Design. They needed the eye to connect on him with the laser, the March of the Machines. There's still some decent damage being pumped into Evil Genius' Nuts. Not enough to really survive against Arteezy, or maybe it is that Maledict is on him, but he'll protect himself under the creep. Meanwhile, on the back lines, Samael is going ham. He's already managed to find 1 kill over on XY. Black will defend himself onto the tier 2 tower.
It was a good impale, but the Blink Dagger, but realistically he is miles behind some of these core heroes.
Tinkerus being such a nuisance.
Yeah, you just want to
And now Black might even find a better opening. Universe actually starting up, trying to do that Dark Rift. The stun's going to be there. They need to stop Universe from TPing out. This will actually isolate Sumail. But Sumail's killed off Ice. A 1-for-1 trade-off isn't actually that bad for Faceless at the moment, but they are losing their tier 2 tower on top.
Yeah, not the worst thing. Episodes, I still can't find the courier.
Black. Arteezy just used Infest. He won't have that easy ticket away. As the rockets fly in, there goes your Rage. They start with the first attack, and now in comes Ice. Hits it with Vendetta. They'll have enough damage for this, so there goes a huge streak. Black getting 800 gold for that with a relocate in from Zion. They're trying to bring down Jabs. The TP, it won't be in time. Smell already got 1 kill in a different lane. Then being dragged down to the bottom to get the extra kill onto Jabs. Black with a quick run, Sentry Ward down. They see where he goes, coming, but it was the dusting time with Kick. And then just that burst damage that arrives from the Templar Assassin.
Again, we'll see Black. They just want to... Faceless kind of want to play on the enemy side of the map because it keeps their building somewhat protected. Black will find the Earth Spirit, but
Universe will find Black. Yeah. Crit just turns around, gets the kick. Sumail will come over too. There's just so much damage arriving from EG that every time Faceless go for one of these pickoffs, they arrive in force. It's global damage available.
Defending that awkward high ground now.
XY does have that Epicenter level 2, but with the heal coming in from Universe, it's almost completely negated.
They need to deal with this high ground ward. They don't seem to be aware of its presence just yet. Now they'll see it, and the question is who can actually kill it.
I don't think Ice is meant to do that either. He triggers the shrine. Whoa, okay. That's one very dead Nyx. 45 seconds, he'll have buyback available.
This ward is just brutal. When you've got a TA who can blink and burst the hero
rolling
with one
on the that's a big fight. Nyx Assassin already brought back, but Black able to dodge that last little bit of an attack. He's running in. The Sentry wards are down. So EG have that detection if Black tries to do any kind of shenanigans with that Silver Edge. And okay, Epicenter in from XY. Is that enough? Templar Assassin will burn the Aegis, the Immortal. And in comes Universe. Where is he going? They're actually taking him all back to the shrine. If everyone can get together, they are bailing out. Everybody's out. Everybody will regenerate, and Faceless get nothing.
I mean, Sumail made a bit of a
like
cocky play there, going in
begins and not halfway through the fight.
Well, they've gone in with a Hex, but not going to follow it up.
Yeah, all he does is just rocket spam and Hex spam, but the Burrow Strike up on top hits Sumail. Zai's going to be there. How to actually hold him in position. And now with the pit. Oh, I think Sumail actually wanted to fight, triggered his BKB. Looked to be engaging.
It was an IO defensive relocate game. It wasn't like Sumail was going to die there. I was a bit surprised to see the relocate being used by